Good morning everyone. We are going to continue with the same illustration that we had been doing yesterday, or I can say in the previous lecture. But before that, I hope you have studied thoroughly up till what the sum was solved. And I also expect that you have been doing your homework on regular basis. Yes, it's a request that you make serious efforts to study. We have been doing chapter 6, that is retirement or death of a partner, and we are going to continue with the same. This is the second lecture for illustration 21. Part 1 of this lecture has been given to you, has been presented, I can say, previously. So this is the second lecture, and if you want to study second lecture, you must have surely studied the first part of illustration 21, that is first lecture for sure. Otherwise, it is difficult for you to understand this sum half the way from the middle. Yes, so it's a request that you study the first lecture thoroughly, complete whatever adjustments have been taught, and only then you can start with this. Yes, because it is to be continued from where we left. So as I said, this illustration has some new points, of which first is presented on your screen, which is share of retiring partner to be distributed among existing partners in the given ratio. This was the very first adjustment that is given in illustration 21. Yes, we are completely done with this. We have solved this in previous lecture. And this is the new point that we are going to solve in today's lecture. This is the adjustment number 6 that we are left to solve. Yes, we are doing illustration 21 given on page number 243 of your textbook. This is the second new point in today's video lecture. The first point has been solved in the previous lecture. Yeah, you should watch this lecture till end for complete understanding, and also you should have watched the previous lectures to understand this particular lecture. So this is your question given on page number 243 of your textbook as well as on the screen. These are the adjustments that we have been doing since previous lecture, since last lecture I can say. This is revaluation account that we have prepared, then partners capital accounts and a balance sheet, and thereafter we have necessary working notes, of which we are done with the first. Yes? And this is the third working note related to adjustment number 6 that we are going to understand in detail for today. Yeah? Fine, then let us quickly start from where we left. Yes, I think it was seventh adjustment that we completed in last. So we are supposed to start from adjustment number 8. Fine, it says N accepts creditors of rupees 5,500 to pay. N says that he will pay rupees 5,500 of creditors. Yes? Fine then. What is the amount of creditors? It is 60,000. Out of 60,000, 5,500 will be paid by N. So the effect will be given in his capital account. Let us check. Yes, in the capital account of N, credit side you can see by creditors account 5,500. The first effect for adjustment number 8. So what is the new value of creditors? It is 60,000 minus 5,500. The new value of creditors 54,500 is written in the outer column. Alright. As I've said that always the new value of assets and liabilities is to be written in the balance sheet. This is the reason the new value of creditors as 54,500 obtained by deducting 5,500 from 60,000 has been written here. Sorry. Okay. So the next step is, before solving adjustment number 6, we should be done recording all the items mentioned in the balance sheet. We'll start from the credit side of the old balance sheet, which is the balance sheet given in the question. Liabilities side, we are almost done with everything. There's nothing left to be recorded. Fine, then on asset side, it is cash balance to be written in the new balance sheet. You can see the last item mentioned in the new balance sheet, 13,000 cash as it is. Why? Because it does not have any adjustment related to it. Yeah? The next thing, it is a stock. We do not have any adjustment in relation with stock. So again, it is to be written as it is in the new balance sheet. You can see 30,000 in the old balance sheet and 30,000 in new balance sheet as well. Okay? Fine. Let us check the next item. Debtors, investments, building and furniture. All the 4 items have been already recorded. Yes? So the last thing left unrecorded is advertisement, campaign expenditure. This is given on asset side, and so it is to be written on debit side of partners' capital accounts, and the amount is to be distributed or written off in old ratio. You can see in partners' capital accounts and on debit side 2 advertisement campaign expenditure, which is 8,000, 6,000 and 6,000 respectively. Okay? Then, alright, nothing is left to be recorded now from the old balance sheet. We are also done with all the adjustments except for 6, which will be done at the end as I said. So let us begin totaling revaluation account. Yes? What is the process of totaling? Obviously, the total of higher side is to be written on both the sides, and the total of lesser side is to be deducted from the same, and the amount of difference will be termed as a profit or loss. Here we have profit. Why? Because the total of credit side is higher. Whenever the total of credit side is more, the amount of difference is said to be profit on revaluation always. Okay, so the profit of 20,000 is to be distributed in old ratio, which gives 8,000, 6,000 and 6,000 respectively. Okay. Next step, the profit is to be transferred in partners' capital accounts. You can see on credit side by revaluation account just below investment fluctuation reserve, which is 8,000, 6,000 and 6,000 respectively. So here is the step to total partners' capital accounts. And while totaling this accounts, the total for the column of retiring partner is to be done very first. So the retiring partner here is M. The total of credit side of M's column is higher. 1 lakh plus 1,500 plus 6,000, 9,000 and 6,000 again. So the total is 1,22,500. 1,22,500 minus, come towards debit side, 6,000, and the amount of difference is 1,16,500, which is to be kept as a loan. Why? Because in the given question nothing is instructed about the payment of cash to the retiring partner. This is the reason we are keeping it as a loan. Alright. Second effect for loan, you know this very well. In the new balance sheet, you can see M's loan 1,16,500. So coming towards the total of existing partners, always remember one thing, whenever your adjustment says that the capital of the existing partners is to be kept in the new ratio. So firstly, you should have new ratio with you. Yes? Let us find out the new ratio, just because it is not given in this question. Readily we are supposed to obtain new ratio of L and N. What is their old ratio? 4:3:3. And the share of M is to be gained by L and N in the ratio of 3:2. What is the share of M? It is 3/10. Yes, as per the old ratio. Now 3/10 is to be given to L and N in the ratio of 3:2, which is given on your screen. L's gain, always remember gaining ratio and gain, there is a difference. We are finding out the gain of partners. So 3/10 into 3/5, how? 3/10 is the share of M, and out of 3/10, 3/5 is to be given to L. I mean 3/5 of 3/10 is to be given to L, which is 9/50. Same for N. 2/5 of 3/10 is to be given to N, which is 6/50. Now if you remember the formula for gain, it is new share minus old share. So it is very easy to find out the formula for new share on the basis of the formula for gain. Yes? You can see it is presented here, new share equals to old share plus gain. Yes, we have converted the formula of gain just. So share of L, what is its old share? 4/10. Of course, what is the gain that we have already obtained? It is 9/50. They have just taken LCM and the answer is 29/50. Now there does not arise any question of teaching you how to obtain LCM. If you don't know this much, then you should go back to the lower standards, study the books of mathematics, and then come study this sum. Same applies to the share of N. They've taken the LCM, and the new ratio now is 29:21. If you were facing any difficulty in understanding how to obtain new ratio, then you should pause this video lecture. You can again revise this and continue with the same. If you will revise this, the understanding will be more clear. All right? Sorry for the disturbance. We'll continue. So this is the new share, which is 29:21. In context with this, we'll total partners' capital accounts now. And as I said, whenever the capital is to be kept in new ratio, you don't have to write down the amount of balance carried forward directly. You should convert it in new ratio at first. Alright? Fine then. This simply means that whenever you will total the amount for the column of existing partners, you will not write down the balance carried forward simply the way we write. You are not going to do that. Instead, you will write down somewhere in your working notes at the back of your balance sheet, I mean after balance sheet. You will convert that figure in new ratio, and only then you are going to write the same figure here. Okay? Then let us begin. For the column of L, you don't have to consider on debit side to current account to balance carried forward whatever is written. It is a part of adjustment that we are solving right now. So once we'll solve that, only then you will get these figures, which are already presented here. Total of credit side 1,80,000 plus 2,000 plus 8,000. Minus 8,000 and 9,000 will give you the closing balance of capital of L as 1,73,000, and for N it will be 91,000. Please understand, please pay attention to the working notes presented on your screen. I will repeat this from the very beginning. Yes. The adjustment says that the capital of existing partners is to be kept in the new ratio. We are already done with totaling the column of retiring partner, and now we are dealing with the totaling of remaining partners, that is L and N. What you are supposed to do is, you will total the column of L. The total of credit side is higher. You will deduct the amount of debit side, and the balancing figure that you are going to get, you will not write it down in partner's capital account. Instead, you will write it down in working notes as presented here. You can see it is 1,73,000 and 91,000 respectively. How did you obtain this? Here in partners capital accounts, see 1,90,000 minus 8,000 and 9,000. The amount of difference is written here, not there. 1,73,000. Now clear? Same for N. 91,000, the amount of difference, instead of writing it down there, you have written it in working notes. Now you will total this, so you will get an idea that what is the total capital of new firm. It is 2,64,000. Now you will convert this in new ratio, which is 29:21. Again, which is presented below. the calculations. New capital of L, 2,64,000 into 29 by 50, which gives you 1,53,120. And for N, 2,64,000 into 21 by 50 as per new ratio, and which is rupees 1,10,880. Okay. So this is the amount of capital to be written in partner's capital account. Not the previous one, which is 1,73,000. No. Not even the total. Total even is to be written later. Yeah? Let us transfer this amount. Yes, it is given here to balance carried forward 1,53,120 and 1,10,880. Okay, this is what we have obtained, and the final step, the way your adjustment says that the adjustments to be made through current account, the capital of L and N to be kept in new ratio. We have put it in new ratio as per the working note number 3. Now the changes, what is the actual change you see? I can explain this in working notes. Sorry, pay attention. What is the capital of L that you see in the very beginning? It is 1,73,000. Yes. And what is capital? Capital is the amount that has been invested by partners. Yes. So whatever amount has been invested will be shown. But it shows it is 1,73,000, and now they say it is to be kept at 1,53,120 only. Yes. So what is the amount of difference? Instead of 1,73,000, you are supposed to write down 1,53,120 as per the calculations of new ratio. So what about the remaining amount, which is 1,73,000 minus 1,53,120? The amount of difference is 19,880. What about that amount? Where did that cash go? Obviously, that amount is to be paid by the firm to the partner, and they have said that it is to be transferred to current account. And here is the reason for writing down 19,880 on debit side in the column of L. Okay, now if you check, the total of both the sides is similar, which is 1,90,000. Alright. Similarly, the total for the column of N, yes, the total is done for the second time. We have also done it once, and we have prepared working notes based on the same. We are doing it for the second time because I said that whenever you are provided with such kind of adjustments, you cannot write your total directly, not even the amount of difference. Once you obtain the figure of new ratio, new capital, then you have to total the capital accounts for the second time, and then you can write the amount of total and the balance of capital. So for the column of N, 6,000 plus 6,000 plus 1,10,880 is to be included in total, and the total is 1,22,880 minus 90,000 minus 15,000 minus 6,000 and minus 5,500 gives you 19,880 again, which is to be transferred in current accounts of partners. Alright. So the total of both the sides is same now. There is another logic to explain this. Sorry for the disturbance. Yes, here you can see the capital of N earlier was 91,000 and the new capital is 1,10,880. Again the amount of difference is 19,880. This means the partner is supposed to bring 19,880 because his capital was 91,000. Now it is 1,10,880. Alright, and hence the amount has been transferred to current account as per the instructions of adjustment number 6. Okay, so this was the new adjustment. Now I am talking about the debit side of partners' capital accounts. It is written to M's loan account, for which we have given second effect in the balance sheet liabilities side. Now it is written to current account and the amount appears in the column of L. This again is to be transferred in balance sheet on opposite side. Over there it was on debit side, so here it will appear on credit side. You can see just below M's loan it is written L's current account with an amount of 19,880. Next you have balance carried forward, which is to be again written in capital accounts with respective amounts, and the net amount of capital of the firm is 2,64,000. Lastly, in partners' capital accounts, on credit side it is written by current account 19,880. Adjustment number 6. This answer appears on credit side, hence it is to be transferred on debit side of the new balance sheet. You can see N's current account 19,880. The amount of difference. This simply means that whenever the capital of the new partner is to be kept, whenever the capital of existing partners is to be kept in new ratio, then the partners have to either bring cash or they are to be given the amount of cash by the firm. Adjustments are to be made through cash and bank account, otherwise they are to be made through current accounts. In this sum, the necessary adjustments were supposed to be transferred to current accounts instead of bank accounts. In the previous illustration that we have understood, over there it was to be transferred to bank account. Minor difference, nothing new. Yes? So finally, the last step of all, your balance sheet should tally. Yes, that is why we have conducted such a big procedure from the very beginning, from revaluation account till your balance sheet. Your balance sheet should be, the answer on both the sides of balance sheet, that is liabilities side as well as asset side, should be same. And if not, you must have surely committed a mistake in any of the previous steps. Yes, so here we are done completely with illustration 21. I hope you all were able to understand, and I also hope you pay attention to the video lectures on a regular basis. So this is your homework for today. Sorry for the disturbance. You are supposed to complete illustration 21 and you are supposed to solve question number 12 from exercise. We'll see you all in the next session. Till then, stay home and study well.